So welcome to another edition of How to Fix It Yourself with Dave and Dave. Today we're going to replace the lift struts on the glass part of a 2001 Pathfinder. So on many of the early model Pathfinders, they actually had two ways of getting into the back. The back door opened up entirely and the glass opens up entirely as well. And that way you could stuff a bunch of stuff in with the main door open and then close it, open the glass and finish filling up the back to make sure you have everything nice and solid. I've used it a lot. I really like that. But in this particular episode, these struts are coming weak, and so you can see how it just falls. So again, if you're going to do this, you got to have some way of supporting it. I recommend that you get a support rod that's adjustable like this one is, so that you can hold it up in place while you're doing the repair. So the way these struts work is they have a little ball that either attaches to the frame or again on the glass in this case, and it goes in here, and then it has a spring clip that kind of holds it in place. So in order to get it off of there, you need to pop the spring clip out a little bit, and you'll notice that once you pop the spring clip out a little bit, that opens up the hole, and then you can pop that off of there. And then when you put it back on, it's often helpful to go ahead and pop that out a little bit, put it on, and then make sure your spring clip latches again. Now, I know a lot of people, just to save time, will just push it on with the spring clip engaged, and that works most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't, and then you have a problem with having something bend up or whatever. So it's just always easier to go ahead and pull that spring clip out of there and make sure you do it. When you pull them off, you really pretty much need to pop that spring clip. Now there's two ways. I'm going to start with the part that's attached to the door frame here and release that one first. There's two ways you can do this. You can actually take these screws off, and that makes your life a little bit easier if you do that. I've done that most of the time when I've replaced these. Today I'm going to try and just see if I can weasel the screwdriver in behind and get that clip out of there without popping those screws. And I've not usually tried this, so bear with me and we'll see if that'll work. Okay, I got the spring clip out of there, and now I've got it loose. So we're able to just weasel that out of there nice and easily. So now we'll do the same thing on the top side, get that spring out of there, and you notice how easily that comes off of there. So putting them on is just the reverse process, so we'll show that, and you'll now know how to do those. Okay, so now we just pop that clip a little bit, slide that on, make sure the spring clip goes back on. Gonna do the same thing on this one, get that spring clip popped loose with the screwdriver in there behind. Pull that up and pop it on and release the spring clip, and now that's on. So that's all it takes. Very simple process. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode of How to Fix It Yourself in replacing lift struts, at least on the glass. If you're doing the door and you don't have a separate glass, if you're just doing the door, the same process. I hope this has been helpful. Again, please click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and click the like button. The tools we've used we'll put in the descriptor below the video. Thank you very much.